I am the youngest child of General William Childs Westmoreland, who was in charge of all armed forces in South Vietnam from 1963 to 1968. In 1964, we flew to Saigon to spend a year with him. I was just 9 years old. My father had been sent to South Vietnam to assume control of the Military Assistance Command, Vietnam, from General Paul Harkins. MACV was a sprawling joint command made up of officers from the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. Once he had settled in, he sent for us. We landed at Tan Son Nhut Air Base, near Saigon, on a hot, humid day in February. Stepping outside the air-conditioned Pan American passenger jet into the brilliant sun, I felt as if I had been hit with a raging fever. It was a penetrating, suffocating heat we weren't familiar with in America, especially in New York, where my father had been superintendent at West Point before taking over in South Vietnam. In my disorientation, I looked to my mother for guidance. Our father was there to greet us, and my mother literally fell into his arms with joy. But she was a veteran Army wife, and he was the dictionary definition of an Army officer. Within seconds of their embrace, they became stalwart soldiers marching toward the group of American and South Vietnamese dignitaries there to greet us. They had smiles on their faces and were extending their hands. I followed suit, reluctantly leaving behind America and the Pan Am jet.